Oh, that was so bad. Hello and welcome to the Good Info Cafe, where we meet each day for music, fun, hope, and big, serious, helpful concepts. So I just had this idea, and welcome to the candid and humble, sinner seeking good, all people on the good side. So I'm going to put down my darbuka. So here's the idea. I'm going to throw it out there. And Norman Smith, I want you to give me some feedback on this. My idea is on Saturdays and Sundays. On the weekends, I start the Good Info Cafe show, presentation, not sure what to call it yet, with a jam. And starting with percussion. Eventually, we'll see how this goes, and then have it where I say what key we're in, we do a song, make up a song jam. But I turned on the video camera, so my face is itching again. So I'm just going to go over here, so I'm not itching on the camera. So, so where was I? So on the weekend. So that's the idea. And so it would be get your instruments. And yes, we'll start with a focus on percussion, but certainly you can bring other instruments. If we're just doing percussion, then you can jam along with the rhythm, because the rhythm is very fundamental to music. Maybe the foundation, and then comes the melody and harmony. But also those who aren't musicians, you're in your own home or wherever you're watching this, you can start to become a musician. So get a little bongo or something that you can beat on. No, you don't have to go out and buy anything to start with. If you want to just test yourself, get the pots and pans and a wooden spoon and just. But there is about 20% who really don't have rhythm and can't carry a tune. So we need you all as the appreciators. So still all are welcome. And if you can't participate as a musician, then participate by observing and giving feedback, even though you won't only be able to hear me. But anyway, that's my idea. So I think I'll do it tomorrow. So bring your percussion instruments for tomorrow. And of course, you can pause it while you get your instrument, and it can be anything that you're beating on. With my other guitar, I beat on. Play brushes, but this guitar is too nice to do that all the time. But on my heart guitar, I play on the back. So you can, percussion is anything on your anything to participate on the weekend jam. Okay, so I'll learn, so you see how I will improve on this. So, so my subject for today is timely, and the goal with defining and talking about subject is for comprehension. So sometimes it'll take a longer explanation. I think I have a quick one for time. And then the question of the day is, in the conclusion of the Sermon on the Mount, is it do unto others as you would have them do unto you? No, it's not. Because there are suicide bombers, people who hate themselves, so they want harm done to themselves. And so they are doing unto others when they blow other people up because they want harm to themselves. They blow themselves up. They're doing unto others. So it is not what Jesus said. And it is love others. And he gave a great example. Jesus said, love others as I have loved you. So he's the role model. Then show incredible love to do what he did. But it can also be love others as you love yourself. If it's going to be paralleled with that one. And it's not do unto others. It's love others as you would have others love you. Or love, yeah. And then, or as you love yourself. Because of the word love is love. It's not bad. But do unto others is neutral. and you want good done to you, then you do good to others, and then they take advantage of you. So that is not what it is. It is not do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So that was my question for today. But I answered it, but it certainly is open for discussion. I'm going to give a grade to the Salvation Army, because I think I've given grades to mostly negative things, so I want to balance, give grades to people who don't scratch their face on camera. So that's one, but I'll do that one later. And then Salvation Army. All my research on them over the years has been that they are the real deal, that they only spend money on what they need to, and most of it gets to the people. And so right there's an A. So here's an F is in the middle, 50%, and then there's an A and above. So 90% and higher for a grade for the Salvation Army. Because this is a time of year, I think they're the ones that ring the bell. I highly recommend that. That's a good cause. The money does get to the people that it's meant for, that you, when you're giving it, that's what you mean it for. So many other charities are scams. The ones running it get massive salaries because they're in charge. They do the skimming. But I looked at Salvation Army so far, so you guys can give feedback. I've heard really good things about them. All right, to the concept of time. So I think it's about comprehension, and time in the iFlap system is you get value and you have to do it considering good, having a good goal, timely, and then miscellaneous is anything that the user thinks of that also helps, because it's based on the user, this system. It's based on the sincerity of the user who really wants to get good value from information. And there are plenty of people who sabotage something like that. And they sabotage and then they say, hey, you said that would work, but it didn't work on da-da-da. That's because you didn't use it properly. All right, and so time. Why does time exist? Sorry, I'm pointing all the time. I'm not trying to be the pointing teacher person. I should probably use this use this. There we go. It's for emphasis. So I apologize if that was too much pointing, but I see I have a minute and a half. Time. Why does time exist? To keep everything from happening at once. There you go. Simple explanation. If there wasn't time, then there would only be space, but it all in the same time, and it would just, I don't know, explode or something. So time is to keep everything from happening at once. It's kind of logical and that kind of thing. And of course, time can be exploited and misunderstood and all that kind of stuff. So also, come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try to love one another right now, right now. So I love that song, and I do remember it. Interesting. Sean recommended that, and so I plan to do it maybe on Monday or sometime next week when I get it together a little bit better, because I always want to deliver as much quality as I can. But Chip Powers wrote it, and Youngbloods had the most popular version, and Jesse Colin Young was part of the Youngbloods. And thanks for coming.